That's a mistake. I should be wearing a mask. Let me quickly fix that. There we go. Much better. So, after all, we are doing a Halloween escapade tonight. And hello. Welcome to the second escapade of 2023, where I'm gonna be answering the call of Cthulhu and heading to Darkwater Island to conduct an investigation. I'm kind of intrigued by what's gonna happen, so from Arkley Mountains to Darkwater Island, it is time to start the spooky adventure. Are you ready? Because I know I am. Hajimeo. Okay, just hope that the whole spooky additions to the stream don't disrupt from anything. But I'm keeping them. I like them too much. I wasted too much time on putting them in. They're staying. So, adjust the brightness so that the darkest icon is barely visible. Well, I need to. No. This can take a while. Barely visible. Yeah, that should work. Loading profile. Please wait. Here we are in an asylum. I think I addressed this subject once before in one of my escapades way back when, but yeah, like insane asylum is one of the top places that you can set a spooky scenery. Ooh, that was nice. Well, regardless, let's start a new game. Let's not waste any more time because I started a little bit later than I intended to. Empty slot. Let's go. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, a veteran of the First World War, drowns his emotions in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his stupor. Oh no, torpor. That's a new word. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Always Massachusetts. Well, when it comes to Lovecraft. I'm kind of intrigued by this because I'm gonna share a little bit of trivia. I've never read any of the Lovecraft tales. I am aware of his mythos, vaguely, but I've recently acquired a certain piece of collection for myself. It's a manga based on not based, it is some of Lovecraft's short stories in the form of a manga by a mangaka named Go Tanabe. He drew it in the form of a manga. I managed to, well, sort of meet the guy. We were face to face and he signed my copy of H.P. Lovecraft's chosen stories. So it's a really nice edition, hardcover, black, nice side. Regardless, let's go to the game because I don't want to brag, but actually I do. But yeah, if I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is his callousness can remain sane, hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Let's see, Lovecraft. That is actually an interesting name for a guy who writes this sort of a novel. Lovecraft. Make Lovecraft, not Warcraft. That was a shark. A shark. And I guess also pretty much... I am so gonna be sick of something. Okay. So this is an interesting beginning. Okay. I can look what's behind me. Nothing much. Can I get the lantern? Nope. Getting shades of Skyrim here. Can I take the bucket and put it on someone's head? Probably not. Big fish. I mean, ex-fish. Big fish skeleton. Bigger fish with meat on it. Fish flesh. It's good for you. To crouch, press circle. Okay, so X is action. Circle to crouch. This will be going. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Fair enough. Sturdy chains! Was I supposed to take the lantern from the beginning? Great, another stream, another sneeze. No, I guess I get to take this lantern. When an object can be picked up, press X. Ah, I see the icon. Hurricane lamp. That's an interesting symbol. Not too sure what it means, but probably, maybe we'll find out. And pliers. No, that's a bolt cutter. That's a bolt cutter! Must be an old model. Ah, right. Well, that's the abyss. What's happening with the lantern? What's that smoke effect? That's a question I have that maybe will be answered. Oh, I can go down here. Huh? What is that? My controller is shaking. It's shaking harder. I think I missed something. It's gonna be shaking even more. No, I think I missed it. What's in those boxes? Also, the soundtrack is eerie, as it should be. Like it. Here we go. So the question is, should I... Nice. I think if that's the case... It's getting louder. Oh, I don't think I can... Where did I come from? No, oh, here I came from here. I'm gonna use this on this door as well. I'm gonna open every door.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Cthulhu, is that you? I didn't take you for a poet. Okay, so it is irrelevant which door I take. I end up here regardless. Should I be worried?
What a putrid offering.
You talking about me? Screw you, I'm prime meat. This place is...
Don't fight. have been chosen.
Do I need to put an L2? Should I be running? I don't know. Ooh.
Behold. Everything has already been written.
It's a bunch of faceless assholes. Hands up!
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Who are you? Oh. Bang. Wow, the cats are dreadful. Oh no! Stay away! I think I met Davy Jones.
I hate whiskey.
And on that note, I'm gonna have a drink. What do we have in here? Just say, dang it. It's hard to read. I mean, I can't see on the see if those three are from the same size. Volume. Something Voyages. Maybe I had a piece of light. California, Alaska. Whatever. Some more books. There's a lot of California, Alaska series going on.
I used to be an avid reader.
Why know this voice?
I used to be an avid reader.
I don't think so. Sounded like Ron Perlman for a second, but well, there's nothing in here. Certificate of membership. Wentworth Agency.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Well, it's still something. It's October 1924. That's the exit. That's another file cabinet. Ooh, what's this?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
I mean, it's 24, naturally. It's a good thing that for 1924, this is a progressive game, apparently.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Nah, I think it beats the floor, I would say.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effects has been wearing off. Huh. Oh, I took them. This is a nice place. So let's just check what sort of a person my avatar is. A fedora. Stick with the times. Peeling wallpaper, yeah, I guess that also sticks with the run-down noir detective. There's mold on the ceiling. Sure. Safety hazard. I'm assuming this is my company.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Nope, that isn't courage at all. It always baffles me, like, what sort of mental training or, yes, abuse you have to suffer to just do what army requires you of. To go into the combat situation, risk your life. Like, especially when you have the big wars, like, I'm not saying like guerrilla warfare, just holding position, shooting them, but yeah, like when you see in those big films and documentaries, like giant armies rushing toward each other. Like, you get trampled to death in some situations. And yet you do that. That's beyond me. Ooh, I get to choose. Don't drink, have a drink. Morality system? Kind of, sort of. Hair of the dog. What does it say? US is voted dry, whatever that means.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Is that a nightmare journey? Journey? Yeah, journal. Pierce investigating. See, 20th October 1924. The doctor can well repeat. Dang it, I need to be close a little bit to the monitor. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? What do you mean nameless? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's the case. I have nothing in navigate objects. I have only the diary. This is me and my interesting skill tree. Yeah, I guess. It can be eloquence, strength, medicine, occultism, psychology, spot hidden, investigation. Well, I did play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, and yeah, it has a lot more skills on the original, like the tabletop character sheet, but this covers, I think, the main basics that would be the most useful in this game. Eloquence. I guess that kind of gets to all the skills that you have in the Call of Cthulhu tabletop RPG. It was like fast talk, persuasion, stuff like that. I don't remember. I only played one quite long Call of Cthulhu game. It was a spot hidden. Yeah, I remember that. That allows you to see things that are, well, hidden. Oh, I pressed that by accident. Psychology. That is a weird one, and I've understood it. Investigation, well, that's definitely what our character does as a PI. Occultism, medicine, strength. And I mean, we do have the description for all of them. Spot hidden represents your ability to fight hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of fighting hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. I think I'm gonna have to definitely gonna go with that. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivation of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of the myth. Yeah, the Cthulhu mythos. Medicine represents the medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug or making a diagnosis of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Strength represents the ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Now, verbal is actually a weird one to be put under strength, but I guess if that's what the game decides. An investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events and analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. Picking locks? Sure, why not? And my sanity. Mental trauma. Well, that's interesting. Oh! That's the Davy Jones wannabe from The Nightmare. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne Offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. confident in your capabilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts. Your conviction and your perception of reality, your conclusions are logical and reliable. My sanity is stable. Now this I gotta check because give me a moment, I need 5 seconds to Google something up. Cartesian mind, I remember that phrase from a while past, but it got lost to me. Cartesian mind. Ah. There we go. So Cartesianism view the mind as being wholly separate from the corporeal body. Sensations and the perception of reality are thought to be the source of untruth and illusions, with the only reliable truths to be had in the existence of a metaphysical mind. Well, interesting concept, philosophy. Regardless, let's get back to it. It's the Darkwater. You don't have any information on that yet. Clues, nothing. Inventory, lighter, Lost Battalion 10718. My old lighter that I engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. As I said, that's actually a dreadful situation. Like, you get forced in that situation, and as you read, they were being shot by both sides. It's like the worst thing that can happen in the modern war scenario, like being shot by your own allies as well as the enemies. Case closed, and sleeping pills. Places, pure investigation. My private detective agency contracted the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than real bed, and I should probably get rid of those empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Well, at least that's something. You have a place to stay, and as I said, it beats sleeping in a ditch, in a trench, on the ground. And inhabitants, peers, and the case. Nothing from that. Ah, the music of the 20s. 1920s, not the 2020s. The music of the 2020s is also dreadful, if I can say so myself, but yeah.
I should
just
get
joking.
rid of all this stuff.
You should? Why? What are we actually tracking? It's like a Sherlock Holmes mind puzzle. What's this?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I dabble in all sort of shit.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Cool. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Cute. Anything else I'm missing? There's a lot of bottles. Can I count them? Let's see, it's gonna make a game of how much of an alcoholic is this person. Well, there's one bottle here. There's a second. There's a third. It's like a collectible. Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything else? Hmm. Only 7? I mean, depending on, I guess, how much did he drink, like a day. I've seen worse. Regardless, so are we leaving? We have like a quest for this, or I have no idea. Well, I've checked everything. Yeah. I can turn off the radio, probably. Nah. Oh, that saved the game. Telephone. Moshi, I mean,
I'm
hello.
listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
No.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Oh.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
How did you happen to do that? What? Okay. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Didn't I have like a better one? So what was it saying? I definitely spot hidden. Oh. Not particularly. So I'm on my way there. I'm going to put a little bit of an eloquence. I'm going to be an eloquent detective. I'm not going to be stuttering my words. You know, I'm a drunk. 25, 45, 20, 0, 10. Strength. I'm going to put a little bit of spot hidden again. Oh, that is 43. Okay, so particular ones. Investigation. To the half. I'm going to put strength to 45. Spot hidden, eloquence 30, and I'm gonna put a little bit to occultism. That 5%, like a little bit less, more. Validate. Do you really want to validate this character points attribute? Yes, please.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
Lovely.
And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
I don't care.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll.
Lovely.
Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I have no time for this bullshit.
I'm coming.
I have a client apparently. Ward, lucky timing. Step on in, bold man.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem.
I don't
And
care.
I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Well, that's come from nothing. Shut up. Whim, whim, whim.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
I don't
Stephen
care.
Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah,
Go
my little
on.
girl. She is dead.
My
Even
condolences.
you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter?
Hmm.
Yes. Everyone knows her work.
Well, I don't.
Police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
Fires run rampant in
Can't
this
do
era.
anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if
And
you
yet it
have no
happened.
proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look,
A painting.
I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell
I'm
me
gonna
all the
place it
assumptions that come to mind.
Slowly here.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
I'm not an art critic, I'm a
Yes,
detective, damn it.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Lovely. So, your notebook details your current objectives. To open it, click. Okay, so this... Okay, this, despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. Okay, that actually I read that already, but I haven't this. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in... Ah, right, okay, the case is named after his daughter. I was kind of confused about that. Kind of feel like Sarah Hawkins was named after his daughter, but she's his daughter, and yeah, he's her. My mind isn't working too well. God damn it, insanity. Who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. Okay, so let's start with the Hawkins file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some sort of... some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. There's also the police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, not person cutting. I can't read for the life of me. A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Well, nothing on the other side. Not much there. Let's check the picture then.
The
Investigate.
symbol on the man's chest. It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Okay, find out about the warehouse. Unlocked answer. Should they... yeah, okay. I wonder, would I actually be able to figure it out if I didn't invest in the investigation more?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home.
Interesting.
The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Lovely. Okay, let's keep on going through every possible thing.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
Ah,
She
typical
never
artist.
heard a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw?
Did she think she saw things, or did she
Neither.
see things?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce.
Lovely.
You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Can I inquire more into that? Like, when did the vision start? Was she seeing things from the moment of her birth? I'm confused, and I want to ask more questions, but it doesn't allow me to. Annoying.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Well, now that we've gotten the obvious out of the way.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
How much will you pay me? It's a job, right?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
Where is that?
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, can I ask more about the warehouse?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
Huh,
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, so that's an interesting one, because every other one of those is green, except for the Warehouse 46. Well, regardless.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm
Well, I
willing
don't.
to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
But I'm not an alcoholic
Quiet down.
detective, so...
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Why did he
Thank you,
phrase
Mr.
it like
Pierce.
that?
I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Oh,
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
indeed. But it still actually puzzles me. What did he say?
Darkwater.
Find out more about...
I think I've got a book on the North
Insert
Atlantic.
name here.
I'll no doubt find
Yeah.
some
Why
information
did
on
he
this
say
island in
daughter?
there.
A strained relationship? Regardless. Can I drink some more? Damn it. This calls for another drink. I'm not drinking that much. Ooh, I have a tattoo. I didn't know that before. Regardless, so before that was find out about Darkwater.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I turned the radio back on. Dang it. What's this?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Interesting. And the information reads as follows. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it the sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Cute. Atlas of Atlantic Islands.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Can we afford it? Look at this. Very scary and spooky. I wonder if it's supposed to be her. Weird. What's this? The learning of medicine. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Okay. That progressed my medicine slightly. That's an interesting way of doing things. I like it. Finding items. So let's double check everything so that I can, maybe. Okay. There's nothing here. Nothing here. I already read this book.
Natural sciences,
I checked
linguistics,
these.
archaeology.
I drank. I don't need a two. Like, two for the road. That's good. One for one leg, one for the other. You have to keep the balance on the road. There's nothing in this.
I used to be an avid reader.
Cool. I thought there's something upstairs. Never mind. Hold on, I want to take the fedora. Let's go. Oh, I need to hold. Let's go. The Sarah Hawkins case. Trophy earned. Chapter 2. That was the shortest chapter ever. Appears to be the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. I can read it wrong. It should be on the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be starting point for Pierce's investigations. There seems to be more than one. Regardless, this is taking a while. Maybe not that long. All things considered. Well, I'm just double checking if everything looks perfectly clear. Kind of it does. I've changed my voice pitch a little bit. I think this is a good voice to actually go for the horror detective story. Enter madness. Good prompt. Ooh, cool music. I like it. Ship ahoy! Man, that thing goes fast. It doesn't sway at all. And the game starts now. Focus Home Interactive presents I didn't take the fedora. Or even if I did, I left since ooh, leather jacket. Yeah, you know. There we go. A game by Cyanide Studios. Is there anyone else on the ship? That was my questions. Land ho! Fog. Shang Tsung's Island. Call of Cthulhu. Like, realistically, I know what are the depictions. Scylla. Good name for a ship. Well, a wreck of a ship, I would say. I wonder if anybody has a ship called Charybdis. The two Greek mythological monsters that were guarding a passage to the sea.
There's guys coming to unload.
Who's staying on board? Where'd I throw the cigarette?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Well, the same that brought you.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Is this scary
A
place?
sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
Right.
Charles Hawkins may have
Welcome
been
to
a
Darkwater.
landlubber, but he was a good man.
Huh.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Indeed.
You know what?
No.
Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up.
I
Mitchell
can agree
may
to
not
that.
be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the
Fair enough.
Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Sounds
Understood.
interesting.
I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, new objective. Talk to Fitzroy. Console diary. Secondary objective, go to the bar, talk to Bradley. Who the heck is Bradley? Well, let's search this place. Why would people settle here? I don't see like any sort of vegetation. It's most like volcanic rock. I'm gonna just... Is there anything growing on this island? A nice shot of a lighthouse. I want to go check. Ooh, someone's fishing. She caught something. Nope. You're not doing this correctly. Should only pull when you have a tag on the yeah, whatever. The line. What's going on here?
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
I'm
Okay,
confused.
that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
What are you doing actually?
That's no way to treat an omen.
An omen.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that
When a
beast
giant-
back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
What is
Get
happening
it.
here?
Nobody listens to us anyway.
Go home.
There's no way to treat an omen.
Okay, they're repeating
Oh,
it
yeah.
says.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Am I interrupting? No?
Sign.
Okay. What is
There's
this
something
thing anyway?
coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
Is that an
shysters. You're
orca?
crazy.
They're cops. They can't
It's an
understand.
orca.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Well, let's see if I can actually do anything with the my knowledge of medicine that is 12.
Trouble.
Right? Okay, go to the bar, talk to Fitzroy. Yeah, my medicine is 12. Let's see if I can actually figure anything out of this.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
Exoblivion.
Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
No, seriously though.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
Hmm.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What would rip an
It's a
orca
sign.
apart like that?
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Those are not like teeth knobs or anything.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Can I
Damn
interrupt?
stupid. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I want to talk to you about something. You're totally out of your depth.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce
P.I.
myself.
Pardon.
Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
Why
You
not?
can't? Or you don't want to?
I'm gonna punch
Oh,
you.
no. I'm not getting into those games, me.
How
Now,
dare you?
Please, allow me to do my job.
You can't
You're a
understand.
public
You're not
servant,
sailors.
damn it! Give me
It's a
information!
sign. There's something coming.
Well, that's
Something
nothing.
real bad.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
I don't care,
Yeah,
actually.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're
Well,
crazy!
this is blocked by a bunch of sailors, a dead orca, and some inept police officers. Regardless, it is another blockade. What's going on here, then?
Come on, can we sort this out? You can see he's
Oh, who are you?
There's nothing to sort out.
Nothing for you here
Your
either.
chum wanted to
Beat
stir
it.
us up.
I just want to eavesdrop.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that?
You're gonna fight?
You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did you
Fight!
call us
Fight!
just now?
Fight!
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a poxed limpet.
Ooh, fighting words.
What you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Check all the cops. They're over there. You good?
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want.
A bunch of sea-faring insults.
Come on, can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk.
Yeah, he wants to be full drunk.
Your chum wanted to stir us up.
We're gonna fight or what?
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Okay, they're repeating themselves. This is a weird place where everybody repeats the text that it is. They're living in a loop. Can I pick up this lamp? I can't. Well, this is a small place. First of all, the bar. Well, what's this then? Prohibition. God damn it.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah, maybe we should move to Chicago. They know how to deal with prohibition there. Shit ton of moonshine. Hello there. Nice pipe you got there. It's a bunch of same-looking individuals. Either that or I'm racist towards white people. I don't know. Shanties! Farewell to you all Spanish lady. I forgot about it. I don't know. I forgot the lyrics. Wow.
Hey, be careful.
Ooh. A femme fatale.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I didn't do nothing. He tripped. You're overdoing it. I didn't show respect. It wasn't me who was looking for it. Okay, just eloquence, strength. I have no bloody idea about this. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to do about this. Well, I'm gonna test my eloquence. invest a little bit in this way.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut
Indeed I
around
am.
with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
And for
I
whiskey.
prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
And I reserve the right to kick your ass or not. Order a drink.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply
Moonshine!
would like me to betray them to the first comer.
It's you,
I'll
isn't
tell
it?
nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
Oh, so it's a
Anything
she.
else?
He just slipped. Or he's smarter than he looks and just fed me false information, regardless. Find out about Darkwater. Yeah, let's go. Why the stranded whale?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The
Fun.
name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Stop killing whales, by the way. What do you know of Sarah Hawkins?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Oh, come now.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that.
Says you.
We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
That kind of makes sense because based on the picture I've seen so far, it doesn't seem that ominous.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
Indeed.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
More than enough, I guess.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Let's keep on moving then. Order a drink. Let's find out about Darkwater. Oh no, I did what? No prohibition.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
It wasn't
Drinking
a
it here
tussle.
is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Bollocks.
Anything else?
Give me a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
I'm gonna be pestering
yeah?
you until you give me one.
That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Screw you then.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from
rumors?
around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Cool, I like
Screams,
noises at night.
that sort of thing.
Even better.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it.
Go on.
But I'll say no more.
God,
Anything else?
you started, finish it. God damn it. Yeah, I guess that's all.
That'll be all for now.
You cool, mate? Never mind. What do we have here?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Was this? Always. What? Miss Baker always free for the lady. Huh. What a gentleman. Captain Fitzroy, $12. Mr. Hawkins, $68. That's really impressive. Some by the name of Winchester. Is that like a Stranger... No, not Stranger Things. A paranormal reference? Never mind. But Dead Nidos and Andrews. What are those? Who fires a harpoon gun at a prohibition notice?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Huh. So the doctor on the island is a piece of work apparently.
She will do it again, you know.
Who, what?
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Something's happening in this place. Name of the asylum. There's an asylum on this island? God damn it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Shanty. The Shanty, I'm sorry. Miraculous catch. I'd say it's a good name for a paper. 21st May 1847, Miraculous Catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. Well, we've seen the Scylla. It's wrecked in the kind of an harbor. Returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. But given up hope, the few of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the Pitakian, that is already being called the Miraculous Catch, covered the whole deck, and the parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailor told of a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutrition benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Well, that's interesting. Now, what are the odds that what they caught wasn't a true whale? Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June. For fishing, workshop, or storage activities, you can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Why do I kind of get the feeling that it's probably the warehouse that I'm going to be looking to? Special evening at the Stranded Whale. The celebrating the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invited to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. This may have been a mistake, eating that meat. Especially Massachusetts, where the elder gods dwell. They're having fun.
You like our song?
We're true sirens.
Yeah, that's one way of calling yourself.
But we give it all we've got.
That's true.
That's all that matters.
It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Huh. The end of whaling.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
Ah, makes
They
sense.
all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
That's always the
Until the
problem.
last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
The mother of all whales. What is the song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it.
What's that?
Tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah.
Quite.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
Interesting.
Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
So you heard. Okay, so let's hear what they actually are singing, because I wasn't paying attention that much, but yeah.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night,
Adieu.
stranger.
So long.
I had the wing of the journey, boys. I was where the men fly home. I leave all green lands, icy grounds, for night wells there is no. And the weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's little comfort here.
Well, it doesn't sound ominous. What's happening here? Wait, what? Who are you?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Well, that makes
Will
two of us.
follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Member of Asylum. Oh, right, the Asylum staff. I haven't actually paid attention to who they are.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No.
Huh?
No, the risks are too high. It's
Well,
a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
I worried about this guy. Well, that's all I can get from him. Okay, I have to do this guy. So the mysterious femme fatale. And this part of the locale. Well, this place is locked. Can I buy you a drink, maybe?
What you looking at, stranger?
Well, a woman who will not live past her 40s because of a lung cancer. Well, that or famine, I don't know. Yeah, what is it? Sure, let's go with the cliches.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going
It's a
through the
dive.
head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
I have a name, you know. Well, regardless, she's a charmer. Well, let's go. Are they still there? Yep, those are still there. Those are still there. Fine. One last stop before we fully progress, or maybe not. I wonder what happened to the Scylla then. It's a pretty magnificent ship. I want to go explore it. I really want to go explore it. Huh, nothing else. Do you mind if I look through your desk? You don't. Good.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
That's a nice one. Short called Catherine, or she's a a cougar. The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the courier, Cat. Felicia Hardy. What's this?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Well, between me and the captain, it's not that much abandoned.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I don't think fish mind. Hey, it's the John. Nothing here.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Interesting. That sort of whale, that sort of whale. Hey! Sperm whale! I'm so immature. Is that a Scylla, right?
A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I wouldn't call it beached, it's shipwrecked. They come in here. Nobody's stopping me from going anywhere. Like, this is really weird. There's a map. What's with this effect on every fire? This is weird. Oh, another medicine thing. The second volume teaches ethics and good practices to medical staff. Okay, I'm at 14. I wonder if I can actually put the medicine higher. If I find like a third book somewhere around here, maybe I'll be able to identify the bleeding orca. I'm still at 1.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photography, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. I kind of thought like Fitzroy was having like a sound of a peg leg. Maybe he has like a prosthetic leg at this point. So the question is, I get the feeling that everybody on the island ate that bleeding thing, and now they're kind of sort of immortal.
What a macabre souvenir.
What a peg leg. I wouldn't say that's very macabre. Nothing. What's this? Ah, harpoon gun. I mean, before I'm gonna talk to the captain one more time. Now that I have 14%, I don't think that's enough, but I'm gonna try looking at the orca one more time. Let's say the orca, I remember the ship from Jaws.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand.
Yeah,
You're not
that's all
sick.
What could have done so much damage?
Okay, fine.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shark's gonna come and eat it. Or don't you wanna eat it? I didn't even know. Is orca's meat good? I never actually tried whale meat. Actually, I don't wanna try whale meat. Harbor Master. City of Darkwater. This is a city? Just gonna walk behind him. Bleeding free reign of everything. Nobody's stopping me from going anywhere. This is not like Skyrim.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. but in truth you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Yes, sir, Captain, sir. Okay, what do we have
These
here?
manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Cool. Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the documents is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh, there he goes. Okay, fine, I'm coming. Is what you call the deck? Hold on a sec. Ah, no, I already seen that.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor.
I doubt
the
it.
hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Talk about Darkwater. Sure. The photograph looks strangely like you. That's all.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor.
Already did.
It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah, I did that already. Regardless. I saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Right. Do you still carry a woman on board? Would have killed it.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Keep going.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
So why are they putting it back to the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
I guess.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance.
From here?
I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Interesting.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, who's cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
but
good.
she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Is that the woman I've seen in the bar?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm worried about everything, actually.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
Yeah, I doubt
don't
that.
remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Maybe, probably.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I got
I
all
see
these
that you're interested in the history of our island.
I'm interested in a lot of
Indeed,
things.
maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Ah, right. Return.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Lovely. Oh, I need to get there.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Hawkins.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
Cool.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay, we got that. I know, just okay.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Oh yeah, I do have one of those CP. Should I? I wonder. Can I? Like, weird. Ah, so that's why they're yellow. Let's remove switch. I'm gonna put a little bit more spot hidden and into investigation. So put a little bit into eloquence, but regardless. Well, let's try and get into the warehouse. If I actually read that correctly, then I should have invested more in what's happening here. Well, apparently the disturbance over there just has been resolved.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's
Now I can move through here as well.
something coming. Something real bad.
So I've been unlocked from walking about.
They're cops. They can't understand.
I'm gonna step in the blood. Ah, I slipped!
Forget it.
Push the
Nobody
orca.
listens to us anyway.
What could have done so much damage?
That is actually really bad.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Well, knowing what I know about Cthulhu, I think something just grabbed this orca in its claws.
Oh yeah.
Gotta blame a giant squid. I wonder how many books can I actually find about the medicine. If you consider, one can actually reach it to 100%. Oh, seriously, I have a lockpick.
There.
No one saw nothing. It said investigate, didn't it? Didn't say unlock. This is weird. What the hell is this green shit? Saint Brendan, the navigator. The only Brendan actually I'm aware of is the Brendan from Pokemon. Oh, there we go.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Shameful. Well, the occult has been... has it? I don't think so. Darkwater, 863 inhabitants. Occupation businessman, a wealthy businessman well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order to investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusal nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Deceased. Charles Hawkins, age 41. Occupation ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a shipwright family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, age 33. That's an age difference. A painter known for her tortured artistic universe, she was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists, and wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, age 11. So she was 22 when she gave birth. Okay. Occupation schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Roy Mitchell, age 55, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore known more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, and the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on the subject in which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. Indeed. James Fitzroy, age 45, occupation captain. I thought he looks older, but yeah. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Oh! As I was asking, there's gonna be Charybdis. Interesting. Even more ominous signs. The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbormaster's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him, the bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. Okay, the agency, Island of Darkwater, Darkwater Port, the Stranded Whale, Occult. Art of Sarah Hawkins, Miraculous Catch, Saint Brendan. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly there were other gods before Saint Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Clues. Chapter 2. Chapter 1. Inventory. That volume? Yeah, it's volume 2. I wonder how many volumes are there. Regardless, I didn't want to read that much of it. I'm like a full playthrough and I don't want to spend that much time reading all things considered. Find hidden items. Let's put hidden items to detect blah blah blah. Can't see crap. Oh. Cool. So that's what it does. I wonder will it ever actually run out of gas or fuel or whatever it uses.
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of liquor. Hope you're not gonna mind that I stole it. Actually borrowed it. Okay, now how do I put it down? Okay, triangle, right? Fair enough. This I need to remember. And regardless, that's inventory. Bottle of liquor, whiskey. This bottle is part of a batch stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. Huh. Can I climb here? Should be able to, but score does nothing. Regardless. I mean, even though considered I did put the game in darker mode because of that option, it's still quite bright in here, all things considered. I'm just looking for clues or other sources of information. That's a broken boat? Dinghy? Hello there!
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Do what?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What are you talking about? Never have done such a thing.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
Which one?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
That's what I know.
You, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait.
Who?
Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Lovely.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
You want to get
you to Darkwater?
Charybdis. Find about the island. About St. Brendan.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
I mean, like, for
He
instance...
wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
I don't care.
Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
And then he stopped, okay. Is this where you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
No,
It's
sailors,
not because
run
it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Lovely.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
I mean, early is that
Fitzroy
night?
gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So
You
we
could maybe-
drink.
Well, that's a good idea, I guess. But maybe try redeveloping the island? So who are the guys that are keeping guard?
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
Everyone else.
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Who's Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Yeah, you did.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, you did. Well, regardless.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Don't attack me next time. What was it about that? This bottle is part of a badge stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. Okay, so I can either sneak in, I think, or just give them a...
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
Cool.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the Cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
Huh.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Lovely. Anything else I can actually get out of this? Okay, so I must use the booze to get over them. Fair enough.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
Wow, you guys are the amazing whatever you are. I want to say gangsters, but that's too big of a word for you, I would say.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I want to
Saw
go
you
with...
talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Shut up. Cat sent me. Investigate the activities. You work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
No, windows.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
Indeed.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Oh.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
So... You really are scared of her, aren't you?
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What about in front of her back? Yeah, I know what I said. Did you deface the statue?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
Probably.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I am. That's why I'm asking. Can't you tell? You're that dumb or that drunk. What does this belong to? What's this?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody
Call me
knows
Columbi.
us on Darkwater.
I just got here.
Just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site.
Ah, lovely.
And we let no one enter her property.
Okay. No, that's the same thing. Can't say me that, I'm not gonna lie.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
How about no?
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
How about I make it worth your while? Hold to test eloquence. Huh. Can I just roll in?
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Okay, nothing more.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
So this is the problem. So I have that liquor for some reason. Let's see. Get inside the warehouse. Can I do something with these guys?
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I mean, I don't want to lie about cats because she seems like a scary lady. Get rid of the 2 guards.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Maybe I should talk to the captain then. We'll see. I mean, this is like a true RPG element over here at this point.
In the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
Can I talk to you?
Cops, you didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead.
Oh.
And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Now I've noticed the scar on his cheek. And I'm adding 2 and 2 together. Yeah, this guy's got on Cat's bad side, so she redid his smile. She really did. Or you people.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
I don't care.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
Ugh.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Well, this is ridiculous, but whatever. So there's a conflict brewing on the island.
You're back again.
Kind of.
What can I do for you?
So the question is... Can I ask anything about that one? No, nothing more, but about the bootleggers.
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
Oh.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
That's not one of my phobias. Sounds fun. Okay, there is multiple choice in here. I can probably eloquent my way in there, or I can sneak in. Or I can force the sailors to beat them up, or at least try to beat them up. Regardless, but I think if this area has been unlocked as well, that means... Hi.
I saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Sure.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking.
Okay, fair
enough. Want to know
enough.
more? Go ask the captain.
I
Good.
did.
Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman.
She's a visitor.
She's not interested in small fry like me.
Hmm.
You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Cool. Well, I gotta leave.
I shall take my leave.
There's only plenty of light, but at least it's something. There's a car in here. Why the hell is the car in here? I think like there are any roads in here. Well, regardless. Weirdly enough, I can't jump. Ooh, what's this? The lever activates a mechanism. A hidden crank.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Cool. I find something extremely useful. Well, not extremely, but yeah. So I'm guessing this is a big entrance to the sewers. What's in here?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Huh. Wonder what's doing here still. Wonder how much would actually get for the whale vertebra on eBay. Okay.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Fair enough. Hopefully no one's gonna hear. So how do I use this? No, seriously, how do I use this? Huh. This is weird.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Okay. Why can't I use it? So did it? This is interesting. So I've put this thing on. What am I still missing? And I don't have enough strength, and that's the problem. They should have, though. Should I? I mean, I'm 45 strength. That's 3 out of 5. I should be able to, like, use a wench. This is weird. What else do I need to check? Am I still missing, like, a part of the wench? No, a ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Okay, so I got a ratchet, I got a crank, I need a handle. No, I'm sorry. I need a clank. Ratchet and crank. That's a different game entirely. Anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Okay, so what can I actually find? I was missing an item. My bad. Balls fails. Search and search some more. Right, because I don't think about the ratchet. Huh? Wait, I'm still missing something? Okay, this is peculiar. There's the ratchet. There's the crank handle. So what else am I missing? Let's double triple check again. It's hard being a detective. Oh, there's something here as well. Cogwheel. This cogwheel is part of the mechanism. Of a mechanism, actually.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I mean, there was a noise, so I'm not suggesting, I imagine that that's all there is to it. Okay, mount the cogwheel. There we go, finally I can do it. Hold to test strength.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Well, there's green smoke in there, I mean green fog or green something, regardless. I wonder will I have a weapon in this game? Or is it just gonna be like a adventure? What is this shit? I think I'm drunk. That's not explosive, but yeah, whatever.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Hopefully it's not, but yeah. I know one thing, it's not explosive. Hold on, where am I going? This is where I came from. Can I pick the lantern? Nope. Weird. I wonder what is this thing anyway. Regardless, let's get out of here. Oh lovely, I'm in the water now. God, this water's probably freezing. What the? What the? Am I dead? Delusional investigator. What? Wow, that was weird. So that got me in a certain situation. So it is... Am I having nightmare based on the weird gas in this place? Or was I really attacked by something straight out of hell? That's why I myself usually don't walk about in the sewers. What's this?
This is primitive.
Not that much. My eyes are being driven to the weird spiral green thing. So there's a bunch of handprints. I'm assuming these are the native tribes before. They are fishing. And there's a weird green thing in the sky. Is that the one? Hmm. Where the heck am I? Well, we're going up. Nothing here. That was a weird passage, by the way.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between...
Hold on, sorry. I had to just have one point. So I put it in the... Did my eloquence drop? Why did my eloquence drop? I had more eloquence. Or was just my imagination? Question, do you want to put validate? Do you want to quit without validating? No, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, validate. Do you want to? Yes.
I mean, this place and the Sarah Hawkins case.
Let's find out. There's more green shit in here. I think it's Cthulhu sperm. Jump. What was that? What is happening? What did I just do? I didn't read that.
What happened here?
Ah, right. I'm doing like Batman detective vision. Possibly someone punched a mirror. Done that once before. It was an accident. It's trying. Yeah, I hit my head. Got a weird reaction of being angry. Tried to punch a wall, and and I misjudged the direction. I punched a mirror. Busted my yeah, knuckle, I guess.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Good question.
It smells as bad as it looks.
What is that even? Hard to say.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Her husband? What's this green shit? Is this a cutlass? Or a saber or sword? Hard to say. Oh look, another painting.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
To leave a reconstruction scene. Okay, so I've done all I could in the detective vision. What fun. Well, this place is really dreadful. Was she painting using the blood and guts and stuff like that? I don't think I can climb back up, can I? I can't. Weird. Now, what are the odds that the moment I walk out, I'm gonna get stopped by the bunch of goons that I sneak past? Snuck past regardless.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective
Hello.
Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Did you know? Threatened the police officer. I don't take orders from you, Foz. Come on. Do I need... I think he's corrupt, so I don't even propose that from him. Someone else interested in Hawkins. I'm gonna with this one.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you.
Why not?
We
I'm
do
the only
our
one
job
doing...
carefully and fairly.
Why don't I
No
believe
stone
you?
was left unturned.
Really?
I don't
Can you
believe you.
explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
Okay.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Yeah, well, that was easy.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Literally.
God damn it. Her again.
Is that cat?
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll
Not
shut you up
cat.
for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why,
Isn't that fat?
Come on, keep the smile.
I'm
You don't
fat.
wanna
This guy's
force me to
pretty
widen
fit.
it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
So she is cat.
Who the
Is-
hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Oh, I hope so.
Is it far, this mansion?
I dried up
Look
quickly.
behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
No. Oh, there it is.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Are there really any roads in this island? Regardless. Chapter 3. Trophy earned. The Strange High House. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some suspicious signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Well, maybe not corrupt, but at least petrified, well, to his balls, as Kat so eloquently put it. All things considered. Garden of the Hawkins mansion. Garden. Interesting. And here we are. That's a nasty scar. Okay. You come in, detective. Ooh, I hear heavy breathing. Never a good sign. The calling card of serial killers. I think this guy needs a shave. And a hobby. Oh, you've got the keys. Lovely. I have a lockpick, but I don't want to tell anybody. But I'm still keeping the whiskey. I'm
Well,
gonna
here
drink
we
it
are, Hawkins mansion.
when the fat lady sings. Cool, I think I've seen this in Resident Evil.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Oh. Daryl? I don't think so. Why is the guy still here?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Is there a
Or do you want
grave
to
in
go
here?
up there?
I still may have some questions. Anything I should be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Now, why am I skeptical?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though
cool.
he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Maybe it should.
If you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
No. You know the place very well? Investigation search professional.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why
In
you're
what?
so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Oh, maybe I misjudged them.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Well, you seem eager to move. Well, I'm not.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So,
I
since
did.
you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Lovely.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
This is supposed to be the sun. God damn, this place is dark. I think I see something that I can gain some occult knowledge from. Ah. An angel.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Hilltop house built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna explore later. What is happening? Charles Hawkins, 1883-1924.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Some.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Well, I've seen enough.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
He's a good person. And another lantern. So what do we have here?
Poor kid.
Look like Damien Hawking. Look like Damien. Ever since Omen. So, like, someone smashed all the flowers on this one for Charles. Yeah, Sarah.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Interesting. Anything else?
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Thought it was a leg or something. No, but just a tree. Okay, let's keep on moving. But before I can go to the mansion, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I think I've missed a passageway. Okay, this is where we came from.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
And abandon all hobby who enter here. Police officer following me. No, I thought I heard footsteps behind, but it probably was just the wind. Probably. Most definitely. Nice view, by the way. Shame such a gloomy place. There's a chair here. Oh, hello. A figure of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that sailors made for their children. Search every place. You're a detective after all. I mean, as I was saying, that there's no vegetation in this place. I was wrong. But I don't think it counts, considering most of it is dead. There's not a single leaf on these trees. I didn't see any fallen leaves on the ground as well. Like, this place is dead. And not in the water. Well, technically in the water, in the middle of the sea or something, whatever. What else does that say here? I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3:5. Okay, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Religious quotes. Boulder Dash. Gobbledygook. I have a strange feeling that I'm gonna find the dead body of the caretaker, but... Ooh, ominous music. I hear things, I don't know why. But this needs to be taken care of. Also, it explains why Okay, so this is the entrance. So the same type of furniture.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh!
Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Lovely. Why don't I have a gun? I was in the military.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Relax, good sir. Oh, I'm on the time limit.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report
Okay,
describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Thank you kindly. I'm an eloquent bastard sometimes. And I also unlock every sort of thing that I can, probably, maybe. What's here? I was nearly gutted by an axe. That's a weird thing to say. A weird thing to happen. Let's triple check.
This gate is locked.
I'm gonna take your word for it, considering you didn't even try to open it. What's down here? It's kind of like does this mansion have like a private dock? I think so. Wait, is that a... I don't know. Kind of looks like... not too sure. Because it looked like some guts on the rock or something, but... it may have just been water. Everything is looking ominous in this lighting. Where the hell am I? Ah, the caretaker's home. What's this?
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Oh, don't be so disappointed. We still have a bottle of whiskey, don't we? We don't. What happened to a bottle of whiskey? Hawkins' warehouse. The police officer is head cop, likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Okay, I'm gonna use him as a helper. And age 64, caretaker of the Hawkins property. The old caretakers of the Hawkins family. Silas Winchester still watches over the family graveyard and the burned-out mansion devoted to Charles Hawkins, from he all but raised. He also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and her child, Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Hawkins Mansion, Gardens, St. Brendan. Of 1 point to spend. I'm gonna put in spot hidden. 50%. And my sanity. Submerged city. Nightmares. When visiting Hawkins' warehouse, Pierce entered a partly submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface, drowning. The detective caught glimpses of human and animal bodies as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision nevertheless disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Huh. Oh. It's kind of bad. Can I run in this? I can. Oh, I can also lean. I wasn't aware of that. And I also like the shaky cam.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Like everyone is isolated from the world in this island.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Alcohol is a good companion.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
He's a man of simple pleasures. Okay, so I can't go in there, even though I do have a lockpick. Unless I used it. I'm not certain, because the game didn't told me so. I wasn't aware that I had a lockpick, and I wasn't aware that you can lose the lockpick, so regardless. I'm playing by ear. I'm not gonna enter the mansion just yet. I'm gonna go check the other side of the place. Is he still here? Where's the officer, by the way? Oh, here he is.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Give me a sec. I nearly died from an axe to the head. What am I hearing? This is where I came from. Yeah, it's barricaded.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Yeah, we already found one. The side entrance. Unless we can climb the vines, but I doubt it. I wonder if this game actually is gonna turn more action-based, because so far it's a pretty good detective story, interactive detective story. I like it. I get to walk, I get to discover, but it doesn't mean like any sort of like fighting thing.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Where were you when
You're
he
right.
nearly took my head
Let's
off?
go.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Stop talking.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Right behind you, officer. Oh, it's still chapter 3. Hawkins Mansion. Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers. Keep watch on the place around with his axe. Okay, you kind of I'm kind of confused because I know that it's a way, but I'm gonna say it's a. You spelled it wrong. There's an E missing. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down. What do you mean, Pierce and Bradley? It was only me. Finally got hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They entered the building looking for the scene of the fire. I see a shadow on the right. Well,
Follow me. I know the place.
good, because I don't.
Who left this light on?
The caretaker? Is he gonna die? There's the rose in here. Bats? Rats? Cats? There's a lot of lights in here. Interesting picture.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
No one clearly this, but okay. To enter a reconstruction scene, hold L2 and R2 again. Here we go again. I'm blind by detective vision. Is he still here? Nope. We're in the past.
What kind of meat is this?
Interesting. Whale meat? Is it still like the miraculous catch?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Indeed. There's the family portrait. Interesting.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
So where's the mother? Ah, here we go.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Maybe. So the plate is untouched. The boy is on the floor. I'm having flashbacks to the meal with Clementine and Lee in the Walking Dead Telltale's video game. So she didn't want to eat it, probably, and maybe she stopped the son from eating it. So why? And the father was trying to force them, maybe? That's my theory at this point.
Hey, Pierce.
What?
Daydreaming again?
Nah.
Working, officer. This dinner table
I'm
tells us a lot
visualizing.
about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
You may not have all day, but I have plenty of time. I've all bad time.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Oh, it's Simon and Damien, whatever.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
The chair fell down. It's quite dark in here without the light from the friendly. What's that noise? Okay, this looks bad.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Hold on a second. Before that...
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
That's a lot of cobwebs.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Of course it's gonna be like an Egyptian mummy curse. Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? That is a good question. A lot of things come to my mind. Like, was he searching for other traces of the old ones around the world? Or, well, probably we'll find out. And there it is. Charles and Sarah.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way.
I wonder who painted that. Could have been his wife. Okay, I can recreate the scene, but before that I'm just gonna do a little bit of a roundabout. Ow. Huh. That was a cool animation. Okay, let's see what we have here. There's nothing on the other side, it's just white light. Okay, someone was lying here.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Okay, that's one. There was a painting here. I'll deal with it later. What's this?
They had a fight. Why?
I'm gonna assume it's because of the food.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
If it did, what's the time? 10 p.m. or 10 a.m.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Okay. This is a weird one. Did he kill her? So the kid's lying here. This is a weird thing.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Or was there someone else?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Good question. What else am I missing? I haven't found something in this room. Oh.
Did someone escape the fire?
That's the last thing I was missing.
His lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Where's the cop?
A desperate attempt to flee.
Who, what, and where?
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Yeah, the fire was just...
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Crime of passion? Yeah.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Well, that's easy.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Relax. I won't tell anyone. I'm just trying to figure shit out. You should be helping me.
This door is locked.
What am I talking now? Ah, yes. Probably thinking out loud. I can do that as well. Oh, here we go. History of the medicine in the 18th century. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influences of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. Right. Wait, what? Didn't I? Regardless, I have 3 points to spend. Should I maybe go to psychology a little bit more? Fine, I'll put a little bit into psychology. I'm gonna put a little bit more to spot hidden. Investigations. What was that? I hear footsteps. Who broke through this door? I mean, there are a lot of weird things that happen here. Like, who barricaded everything? Was it like in this state from the get-go? Dang it.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
I have a feeling that someone survived this fire. Probably Mr. Charles. What's upstairs?
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
It's like the what shall do with a drunken sailor, what shall do with a drunken sailor early in the morning.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
That is impressive. I would nick it actually at this point. I said I wouldn't, but I would nick that one. I think it's probably worth a fortune. Well, can't go upstairs. And the original version of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, 1818. Talk about a white raven. Oh, there's the club. Huh? You definitely heard something now.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Very apropos with the scenery. Copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Classic especially for the family of ship owners. My name is Ishmael.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
They nicked it and I can't nick Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. God damn it. It'll solve some financial issues for the detective.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Again. Nothing here. Another painting. What just happened? I don't get a feeling this thing's gonna drop on my head.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
What, the Vikings? Maybe. Ooh, the human body, a comparative analysis. A precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Cool. Medicine. 18. Getting close to number 20 over there. Wow, that was dark. Hold on, before I move on, I'm gonna check this place fully. Again, the family portrait. What's this? What is this happening in here? This is just my imagination. Dang it, I think it was my imagination. I gotta say that there is extreme ambience in this place.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
That's a giant web. I mean, if the whole place would went down in flames, I would suspect insurance fraud, but... nothing. Okay, let's check upstairs then. There's a lot of books. Very scary. Very atmospheric.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead,
Hecate.
daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Ah. I like Scylla. Okay. I put on the lights. Kind of. Before I burn myself.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Huh, well, that's interesting. I was a historian, but I'm a detective.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Oh, hello.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
What am I looking at in this one? Hard to say. Kind of looks like fingers, but I'm not sure. Also human skull.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
All
Another
classics.
story about the mysteries of the deep.
A rare edition of Jules Verne's novel. This one is actually one of my top favorites. I think I need to reread it because it has been ages since I read 20,000 Leagues. Still, nicking it. Still pissed off that I couldn't nick Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I haven't read that book. Is that one? Moby Dick I haven't read as well. I think I should read Moby Dick somewhere along the lines. Officer, you coming with me? No? Fine. If I get attacked, I'm gonna blame you. Something to my right. I hear it.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Interesting. Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wallard. Interesting. Anything on the other side? Nope. Okay, this is the place that I actually couldn't pass before. Huh. Scary. It's always gotta be the storm, right? Why do I get a feeling someone's gonna push me over this thing? It's gonna hurt. Shouldn't be deadly, but yeah. But only if I'm extremely unlucky, but... Bats, rats...
Locked.
Oh, this one's not locked. Interesting. There was a noise. This is the boys' room. Oh,
the boys' room.
As I said, he made a cute little fort of books. That weird parody of My Little Pony online. It was like Friendship is Witchcraft, Fort of the Flies, something like that. A book fort. It's my forte. Oh look, I think he believed in the Slender Man or something like that. This kid had a disturbing... So a weird clawed monster, another clawed monster, teeth, fangs, etc. He has a hole in the head, which is weird.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Good question. I mean, he definitely posed all the defenses from every direction. Toys protect me. Cool toys, by the way. Considering the times of release, it's no G.I. Joes, but they're close second, I would say. It's the Wooden Knights against Cthulhu, the enemy.
Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain.
Also a
Sarah
good
must
book.
have read it to him before bed.
Why are you assuming that the kid couldn't read himself? Someone's singing. What's that? The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank. That's a cool poster. He seems frightened. Oh, so he was taking the medicine.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Good question. Also, keep in mind that I think in this day and age they still give like heroin to children. Because it did something. I don't remember what it did, but well, yeah, like it was considered like a sort of drug, like a miracle drug.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems.
Memory.
That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Interesting. Wonder what it was. I am so getting dragged into this. There's a lot of forts in here. Like, he really bolstered his defenses. So many forts. Is that the Titanic? What is this though?
Locked.
I thought it's gonna open itself now. There's some miracle. Hello. The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office was concealed. I'm not sure which one is which. Is this the one? Yeah, it is. Hold on, another thing before I go there.
What will her room reveal about her?
So I can walk through here or not? This one's a little bit busted.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. Huh, we all have things in our demons in our closets, I guess. Don't actually see anything. Ouch.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Interesting. Hold on a tick. If that's the case... Is that this door? Oh. Padlock.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Ah. Okay. Fair enough. Anything else I'm missing in here? Not too sure. I forgot I can actually crouch down to see if there's anything. There we go. I'm blind. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies, but they represent what haunts her nights. Why do I keep seeing these things in my nightmares? I can't look into the air. Well, this is ominous. Black freaking magic. Interestingly, I'm not actually focusing on this part. Okay, I am maybe.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Good question. Some sort of circle. Not familiar with the runes. Nothing.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Page 1 left. January to April. Painting for Boston client 250,000. Painting for JF 170,000. Painting for Boston client 200,000. Painting for Boston client 130,000. Painting for FS exhibition 350,000. What am I doing? Thousand? No, just yeah, in thousands. Like should be a multi-millionaire at this point. Like in this, I am sorry. It's 250 for one painting, 170, 200, 230. Still amazing prices considering the day and age. May, August, painting for JF 270, painting for FS exhibition 410, painting for Boston client 250. I wonder if the Boston client is the same person or just different Boston clients. Regardless, but the things that are appealing is FS and JF. FS just hosts exhibitions, which is interesting in itself. So the JF is like a private collector, I would say. The Shambler for FS, a gift, 270, 410, exhibition, painting for Boston 250, painting for FS exhibition 600, painting for FS exhibition 120, painting for FS exhibition 1160. The price exponentially rise when it comes to FS. Like he bought the first for 350 back in April, I would say, or at least at the end of the first quarter, and then he just for another exhibition 410. The next picture is 600, the next is 120, next is 1160. And for Dr. F for AD 500, and but it was returned from AD. Painting for FS exhibition again, it rises 1680. Painting for Dr. F as treatment, so I guess she had to paint something to show that she's making progress. And the Shambler for FS, it was a gift. Weird.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Maybe like considering how much money she spent so far, maybe it was the case that yeah. She decided to give her one for being a good client and paying a shit ton of money.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. Hold on. No. And in the darkness bind us. Well, this thing is ominous. This is not so much. Nothing. I mean, this kind of looked like a computer for a second there, but yeah, and then I remember, holy shit, I'm in the beginning of the 1900s, so.
Bradley? Is that you?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting for this to happen. So, I'm not alone in here. What do you think is that? Because this doesn't look too good. There are scratch marks, I would say, on the walls. And they are leading either from this place or towards this place.
Is anyone there?
This calls for cinematic. Kind of worried for the floor. Ooh. I'm gonna switch my trusty lighter with a even more trusty lamp. Well, isn't this interesting?
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Where would he go? Like, seriously? Okay, there's a door.
This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
And now I have a lamp.
I'll cover you.
You may switch from one light source to another. Oh, that's cool. I've been here before. We could have cover.
This door was closed earlier.
Don't kill Bradley. I've grown to like him.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room.
Yeah, this is obvious.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Interesting. In this photograph, Charles Hawkins and Captain Fitzroy are posing with a third man. They seem close.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Interesting. Oil refilled. Okay.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody has added coordinates to this old sea map. They make up a journey. Does it look like anything? We did travel. Okay. So, Spain, Britain. What else do we have? Of the journeys. Somewhere close to Greenland. And the Caribbean. Interesting. Nothing. I don't even know how much. Oh, wait, that was the. Yeah.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
A map of Darkwater hand drawn by Charles Hawkins. Some place has been circled. What was he looking for?
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable.
Oh. Interesting that nobody. We didn't hear that.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Yeah, I can get it.
Seems like this came from a log.
Yes, that was a missed. Monday, 24th May. 42 north, 70 west, Darkwater Island. We sailed north for morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday, 30th May, 1847. 47 north, 55 west. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. Of these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Oh, so that's what made the whales. Something was eating them. That's scary. 49 north, 61 west. We dropped anchor near village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that they only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold I'm scared. Friday, 4th June 1847, 57 north, 51 west. I've sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. Wednesday, 23rd June 1847, 33 north, 53 west. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. I mean, I doubt they killed the nature one. They probably killed something weird. Tuesday, 29th June 1847, Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus, return with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. What? What do you mean the Scylla and Hamilton are only memories? Didn't Scylla return? I'm confused now.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Okay, to make up the journey. So they really traveled that far in search for whales back to Europe? 33 north, and that's the only thing I can see. 33 north, 53 west.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Anything I can do with this anyway?
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Was it? Nah.
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
I can, but yeah. So 33, 53. No, nothing else. That's... Yep.
Looks like it worked.
Close enough, I guess.
Well done, Pierce.
Thank you kindly. So like actually search the place above, but well. Chapter 4, Tunnels under Hawkins Mansion. When I'm going far, trophy are in the secret cave. Inside Hawkins Mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secret. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on trial of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered the secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion. Here we go. Things are escalating. And I still don't have any weapons. I don't think I'll ever get them. Enter madness.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
This is a part of the mansion considering...
3 seats.
What's this? Well, this looks ominous. There's a chest that I can't do anything with, but...
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Interesting enough, hard to say. Bloody cabal. You think it's Mr. Hawkins? What the hell is this?
What is this mask supposed to represent?
I think I've seen this in... there's that weird creature in Dark Souls. The one that latched itself to my good friend Sunbro. Damn, what was his name? Not Artorias, it was on the second game. Who did I engage in Jolly Corporation with?
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
else am I missing? Oh, here we go.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Huh. And then it's gonna bother me now. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me a lot. I need to check it. It's gonna bother me as heck. It's gonna take a while for me to screen down. Matter web. Yeah, that was the one. Ah, there we go. Two more, yeah. The Knight Solaire of Astora. Let's enjoy some jolly cooperation with him. But yeah, it looks like the weird creature that...
A disfigured saint. What does it mean? We need a key or... This symbol. What does it mean?
I mean, the top one kind of looks like a scorpion. The middle one, I think I've seen it in Soul Reaver. And as the bottom one, I have no idea. Yeah, like seriously, the top one kind of looks like a scorpion, but it's scratched out. The middle one is eerily similar to Cain's symbol from Legacy of Kain series, like his vampire symbol. And the last one, I don't freaking know. There's that weird one on the top left, but the bottom left, but regardless. So she found something. I mean, she witnessed something her husband doing, and probably get petrified. Like she maybe found out that her husband is feeding her some shit, and their child as well. Okay, so that says that I can't fall. That's good, I guess. This game is pretty spooky in and of itself. It's really mysterious, but it doesn't seem that so far I don't fear for my life, all things considered. I may be wrong, but I kind of get a feeling that a lot of things are scripted in here.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
Alright then.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine.
Sure.
Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Now the thing is, because right now, based on the beginning of the game as I started it, yeah, I was in a similar place, and there was a police officer that was faceless actually at this point, so I'm guessing this is both of us. Officer Bradley's gonna die. As for me, I have no bloody idea what's gonna happen. But I was thinking. I kind of am thinking. All the guy doesn't want to ruin his nice uniform. I'm pretty sure. What? Oh, there we go. Well, I think the road behind me is blocked at this point. Go to the main cave. That's the secondary objective. Where's the main cave? What is this Blair Witch Project crap?
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
You sure about that? Hold on, can I backtrack? Nope. Okay, so already if I may have screwed up the secondary objective. Maybe, not sure. There are a bunch of these weird dream catchers. Huh, more water. The hell is that?
These paintings must be several centuries old.
When I see a bunch of fish, so Christians were here. Also, the middle of that thing look eerily similar to the picture I've seen in the house. The one that was behind the skull, and the one that my avatar said disturbs him, or something along those lines. Oh look, something unspeakable.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Probably, considering that in the official Lovecraft lore, you can't comprehend what you see when you gaze upon an elder one. Yeah, this thing's definitely destroyed. That's a Jewish star. I'm confused about this whole manner of religious symbolism. A pentagram, a triangle. Not sure what I'm even looking at. I'm not that familiar with Lovecraft lore, so I'm not gonna say it, but all things considered... Wait, did I? Hold on, so that's the one thing. I already looked at that one. You know this, but either they took it directly from Lovecraft's books and he used them, or they just said, you know what, screw it, let's throw in a bunch of mystical symbols on the wall, see if what sticks. And that's not. Is that supposed to be Cthulhu? I kind of get a feeling that I'm looking at the whale that they caught back in the day.
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Are they lying down? The River of Souls? God damn it, this is like Legacy of Kain Soul River series, like all return to the wheel. And I miss Tony J. He had an amazing voice. What is happening here? Okay, that's the like the city being attacked by. Is that Dagon? Is that Cthulhu? I don't even know.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Interesting. So he used spirits in the vortex to create a town. Screw it, I don't even know what's happening at this point. Also a bunch of weird. I can't read this. I need more occult knowledge. Shame I can't invest. Oh, I'm out of. Dang it. My bad. Okay, let's go to the main cave. Can I open this from this side? Ah, so I did do the secondary objective. What a nice place.
Time has weakened these structures.
You think? So it'll be holding strong for all I know. Can I switch my lamp with this one? What's this?
I don't have time to search them all.
Maybe we should. Are we really in that much of a hurry? Oh, more of that green shit.
This oil again. What is it used for?
Okay, yeah, you know, whales, oil, ancient evil whale produces green spooky oil. Seems to fit in my head. This whole shit's coming to one happy... What the hell is this? They nearly step into that. I can't though. I'm hearing voices! Good, this thing's open.
What's going on here?
I think I found an ancient cult.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
Well, you wanted to come. Should we leave?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
And I know, like, story progression, etc., but is that really, like, a good idea at this point? Like, we are facing... well, they outnumber us. And we don't have weapons, at least not to my knowledge. Bradley, maybe, he's an officer, he probably has a gun. I, on the other hand, I'm not sure. Sneaking, I don't even know why I'm using the light lamp, but whatever. Still, again, getting the extremely weird vibe that Bradley is not gonna get out of this alive. I think I'm gonna die, but what the fudge am I looking at?
A mass grave.
That's a mass grave. The game has been saved. Oh, look, it's my picture again.
A table for sacrifice?
Cool. What is that? That's a whale tail.
A table for sacrifice?
It's in the hole. What's in the hole? I'm gonna jump there, aren't I? Okay, this is creepy.
An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Probably, maybe. It's empty. Why do I get a feeling someone's gonna drink out of this? Probably me. The image of strange creature has been carved into this whalebone. Second, I thought it's gonna be like a fang or something, but never mind. more weird. Again, it's me. Behind you. Yeah, I knew I'm gonna fall in there.
I gotta.
Hey, I've made a circle.
Oh, I can't breathe. What?
Panic attack. Some situations and encounters will make you panic. Oh, this asshole's dead. I've been here before, at the beginning of the game. Just cool. I'm making a circle.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Okay, I calmed down a bit. Will I start panicking again if I go back in there? That's a shark. Okay, fine. He doesn't like to being here, and also I'm kind of worried that he's gonna die if I don't get stuck. Just want to make double sure that there's nothing I'm missing. Okay, here we go.
Is it my turn? Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
Okay, this I don't remember.
It's like in my dream.
Or is it? Not particular. So what's with the freaking human sacrifice in this one?
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
I found this dagger in the tunnels under Hawkins Manor. Its owner left it behind when he went with the other hooded men. Okay, I took it. What is this place? Oh, please.
Pre-classical Latin? Let's see what it says. What is this awakening they talk about? And this sacred flesh?
Oh, is my flesh sacred because I survived something that shouldn't be survived? I'm confused. Maybe the flesh of the survivor. I mean, there's gotta be something to my existence that is being necessary. Also, that makes me question the fact that is the old man that hired me for this a part of this crap? It's closed, isn't it? Yep, gotta go around. I've been here before, I know this place. Well, not particularly. Oh crap. I think I made a mistake.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitagan.
Yeah, I can only understand
Grant him
Cthulhu,
your flesh
Cthulhu of
and
this.
accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Again, something.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
There's Cthulhu.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
I wonder why actually of all Lovecraft stories, like Cthulhu became the most popular for some reason. I mean, based on how many things are known as the Call of Cthulhu.
Yor El Cthulhu Kashag.
There's something like Shoggoth, there's
Let his
Dagon.
soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
Yor El Cthulhu Bogshug.
Let your dreamers open the way, so that the day finally comes when you will awaken.
La Cthulhu Nafal Fatagan.
Cool. That's all? Hold on. I'll be right with you, cultists. I just gotta find something. When that finds a check. I've been here, but it doesn't. There was something big in the water there. Not this time though. It's the same location, just slightly different. I didn't need the bolt cutters, that's for one. I didn't see a giant thing in the water, that's for second one. So this will actually start, I think. I need the bolt cutters to open this. Okay, then the question is, how do I pass this? I'm guessing through here. Regardless. Yeah, I don't give a shit about those guys. Explore the caves.
Locked.
Ah, oh, what fun. Seriously? Nothing? So do I need to approach the cultists? I don't want to. That seems like a stupid idea. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Crap.
I feel him. Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
What fun.
Stelbisna Cthulhu Kashok.
And Sugra Chamaka Falabakana. I can speak gibberish too. I've been here before. Okay, this is... I think something's feasting on the scrap.
Bring me more sacred flesh.
The fuck's happening here? Are they dead?
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Good question.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Huh. I think I'm going the right way, which means I'm gonna go back. Because I hear story being progressed. Which means... well, whatever. This is a weird thing. Cultists are dead. Don't mind me, I'm just getting out of here. And the pretend improvise sneaking music. Sneaking. What fun. Hello, boyos. What are you doing?
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
Why are we talking?
What in the world is this?
Satanism.
An intruder! Oh, shit! Don't move! Police!
Oh no, he's got a gun!
move!
Oh shit, this guy is part squid. Wait, is that?
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot. Get back! You asked for it!
Should have... Oh, not good.
You shouldn't have seen this.
Well, this is bad. Well, we're legging it. What the?
They're caving in. I need to get out of here.
Well, thanks a lot. Dang it, all to pack. I don't know what's happening. I'm running away. What was the point of doing that? He could have caught me easily. Fudge! Am I dead? Not dead yet.
My leg!
What about my leg? I'm gonna hobble out of here. So Charles is alive. Who knew? Yeah. Oh look, a dead cultist. I'm not gonna cry over that asshole. Yeah, he lied. Usually
Light.
I wouldn't advise
last.
going towards the light, but yeah. Oh no. Oh, shit. Not again. Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute, he is in critical state. Huh. Interesting. But I can get the feeling that this is a very good moment for me to stop this escapade. But at least I'm gonna wait until the cinematic begins and ends for the chapter 5. Because so far this is a really good game. Not very dangerous, I would say, because I don't think there are ways for you to die, or either I played too well with this. But it's a really good story, nice story, really cool story, creepy story. Really fun for Halloween. Well, let's enter Madness one more time and see what is happening in the Riverside Institute before I say matane and finish the escapade number 2. Flash. Flash. Oh, I know you. Wow, I look dreadful. Well, this is problematic. I know you. You the glasses guy that was in the picture, which is problematic because those 3 people. Charles.
Having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject.
Huh. I wonder what they're shoving into my veins.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
You're dead.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What?
We are not friends, by the way. Okay, now I'm questioning reality. As I should in a Lovecraft work. Well, game saved.
What happened to me? Where am I?
In an asylum. But, as I said before...
You have to come with us. No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
Why is he waiting
You
outside?
don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
Oh, he's also putting a lot of magical things.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
I think he's actually also running away from Cthulhu. But yeah, so plot thickens regardless. I think I may be able to, I think I may finish this game actually, but not certain, but definitely some other time, because so far, as I said, this was a good escapade, and I bid you all adieu, stay frightened, stay spooky in this season, and matane!